Hello and welcome back to Here We Tow. Today I'm at IH Motorhomes in West Yorkshire and I'm here to review this. This is the Voyageur ETERNA LVE 7.8 GJF. Now Voyageur are a French motorhome manufacturer and not one I've particularly done before, so I'm excited to show you around and find out more about it. Now the ETERNA range, there are 10 layouts available altogether. They're all based on the Fiat with Alco chassis, and in terms of size they range from 6.8 metres to 8 metres and 55 centimetres. They all have a gross vehicle weight of 4.5 tonnes, although there is one model that is available in a 3.5 tonne. So let's get cracked on and find out what we need to know about the 7.8 GJF. Right, off we go. So this one here at IH Motorhomes is incredibly well spec'd, and I'll point out various bits and pieces as we go around. Now the ETERNA, it is based on the Fiat Ducato. It does have the 2.2 litre diesel engine. This has 180 horsepower and automatic transmission. In terms of size, so this motorhome is 7 metres and 85 centimetres in length. It's 2 metres and 24 centimetres in width. It's 2 metres and 95 centimetres in height, and it has a gross vehicle weight of 4.5 tonnes or 4,500 kilos. So you are going to need the C1 category on your driving licence. It will give you 4 berths and 4 travel seats. We'll see the beds and the layout when we go inside. Price wise, this integrated motorhome is priced at £155,000, but as I say, it is very well spec'd. Right, on we go now with a proper look around. Starting at the front, so this is an integrated or A-class motorhome but based on the Fiat. Right up here we see Voyageur, so the name of the motorhome manufacturer, and then the large A-class front window. You will see they have the coach style wing mirrors. These are electrically operated and heated. At the front, now the whole of the motorhome is white. There's no optional colour choice. It's the white with the black contrast. We can see the front grille and the Voyageur logo here. We'll make our way down the offside first of all. So coming down the offside, you will get the Fiat alloy wheels, and then you can see the graphics or the decals on this model. Starting up on the roof, now as standard on Voyageur ETERNA, you will get 2 100-watt solar panels. This one IH has had a further 2 added, so we've got 4 100-watt solar panels up on the roof. That is complemented by an inverter, an 1800-watt inverter, and a lithium battery as well. Now up here, we have fitted a 2-lay awning. This is electrically operated from inside. You'll press a button to deploy it, and there's also an LED strip light running underneath as well. Coming along, we can see the window into the front of the habitation, and then we have a number of service lockers on the side. This here is our gas locker, so you'll get 2 gas bottles in here, I believe 11 kilos, so plenty of gas storage there. And then coming along, we have a locker here on the offside. If I drop this down now, because this motorhome has what's called a double floor, you'll see the storage actually goes all the way through to the near side as well. So you can store longer items in this locker. Then, because it's a European motorhome, the habitation door is on the offside. It's a 1-piece door. There is a window and an additional awning light, and then the electric steps fitted as well. Coming along to this locker, in this one, you'll see further storage, and this is where you're going to also find that inverter and lithium battery as well. Moving along, toilet cassette point. If you can see here, our electric hookup point, and then our garage. Now, this has got a really nice size garage as well to it. I'll open the locker up. What I do like is on the ETERNA, we've got this strong strut as well, holding that door open and helping to open it for you. Then we see our garage, very good size garage. There's also a 12-volt plug there and a normal plug socket. There is a shower, hot and cold water there. The ALDE system, which I'll talk about when we go around the near side, also has the ALDE piping running throughout the garage, so that's going to keep that garage nice and warm. Right, let's venture around the rear and take a look here. Now on the back end, what you're going to get is the rear view camera, the Voyageur name, and then we come down and we can see the circular light cluster here on ETERNA. Now we go down our near side. So on the near side, there is another garage door, as we can see, and then our freshwater filling point. On board, a 200 litre freshwater tank and 120 litre grey waste. I think those are good sized tanks. And what you also get here, where your grey waste dump is, you get a grey waste dump camera, so you can see that you're definitely over the grey waste dump point. Take it from me, that'll be very useful. Continuing down, the vent here for the ALDE. On board, ALDE wet central heating and heated floor in that double floor as well. In this compartment, we have access to the water point, and what's also fitted on this one at IH is the hose pipe. That's an 8-metre hose, so when you arrive on site you can connect that up to the freshwater tank and the hose pipe on the site and fill your tank. So you've got a hose pipe already. Further storage, that's the opposite side than we saw on the off side that comes all the way through. And then the diesel tank, we have a 90 litre diesel tank and the entrance door on the near side. So this is going to enter into our cab. Now obviously in Europe these are left-hand drive, so you would normally be getting into your driver's side. In the UK it's a right-hand drive model, so yes, you are getting into your passenger side here. The doors have electric windows, they also have manual blinds that you can pull across, and you'll see here as well you've also got a blind here for sun, a sun blind. Little sneak peek into the cab. Right, I'll close that up and we'll go inside. I am really excited to show you in here. There's some very, very clever things in here. So that's the exterior of a ETERNA LVE 7.8 GJF. Let's dive inside now. Now, because this motorhome is 7 metres and 85 centimetres, we're getting a nice amount of room inside. So let's make a start up in the cab first of all. Now, on the range, there are a choice of fabrics. This one here has the beautiful cream leather. I do like cream leather myself. The seats beautifully contoured, nice armrests again with the leather, the Voyageur badge here. Now up in the cab, this is Fiat base, so you get the Fiat steering wheel. All the safety features are on this one, the 180 horsepower, infotainment, automatic transmission. You will get USB points here, cup holders. The blind in the front windscreen on this one at IH is the electric blind as well. I'll show you where the button is for that. So you press a button, that blind's going to come down. There's a screen as well for the rear view camera. So this is the cab area. The seats are swiveled at the moment, really nice and comfortable. Then we move into our lounge area. So this is the face-to-face seating, dinette style. 2 benches, good size as well, again because that longer length on the motorhome, so really nice, and these do look incredibly comfy, well bolstered. In the centre we have the table. Just open this up, it is a fixed into the floor table. Open that up when needed, it will move around as well, it does have movement to it. Within this lounge area, the windows have blinds and fly screens. You also get the nets and the quarter curtains. The walls all around the motorhome have this beautiful padding as well. This is for insulation and soundproofing as well, and that continues into the ceiling as well. Now before I continue on, I'll just talk about the bed. So it is 4 berths. You have the electric drop down bed above the cab. Excellent size, 190 centimetres long, 140 centimetres wide. When you want to use it, you press the button. Do drop the cab seats first of all. The bed is going to come down electrically, and then what's clever is there's an additional part. When you twizzle the silver knob, you can actually slide the under part of the bed out, creating an even larger bed, and there are separate cushions for that as well. So very clever, something I've never seen on a drop down bed before. Very interesting feature. Right, so that's 2 of your berths. Moving on, we then have storage throughout the motorhome. Lots of nice little LED lights as well, and there's mood lighting around. I've had to turn that off for the video because it was flickering, unfortunately, but beautiful mood lighting around it. And then storage compartments dotted around this habitation area And you'll also find as well these nice little LED lights as well. Onto the near side, we start moving into the kitchen, but with this second cupboard opposite here. So we've got storage here. And then before I show you the kitchen, we'll just do the control panel. So I've come in the door. It's a good size width door, as you can see. Le Voyageur embossed here, again with a leather finish. The control panel's actually up here. So this is the button for the electric bed and the button for the electric blind in the cab, the main control panel. And then coming down here, we then have Le Voyageur again. This one's had the television added to it, an Avtex TV. And then controls, this is for the awning, the electric awning, your LED awning light and the electric step button, and then the lights for the motorhome itself. And what I like is, you don't have to use guesswork here. No, it actually tells you on each button which lights it works. So that is a very handy feature. Then we've got some more storage here, and just in the floor, this is quite clever. As you come in through the door, there's some storage there as well. So maybe a good place to put your shoes when you come in. Right, now we're going to head over onto the near side and have a look at our kitchen. Here, let's start up above with the cabinets. So in the kitchen, we have the gloss finish on the cabinetry and then storage in these two lockers. Nice clasps, and they do feel quite strong and sturdy. Close these down and you can see that gloss finish. There is an extractor fan as well fitted to this one at IH above the kitchen. And then we're into the actual worktop space. You will get the white splashback, a plug socket, USB, USB-C, little rack here, and then you can see the actual worktop itself. Now this is a nice solid finish, as you can see from here. These remove to show the sink, so you've got your sink there, and that's finished off with the nice black tap. I'll put these back, and then coming along we have the Thetford hob. 3 gas burners, no electric, that's very standard on European motorhomes. And then what IH have done is they have spec'd this with the Thetford gas oven and grill. So this is a dual appliance oven and grill. And then coming along, you'll find here we've got a cutlery drawer, little pull down there as well to access the gas functions, to isolate those. And then under here, this is a bin area, which is quite nice. So you can put various bits in there, but also the rubbish bins, 2 of those. And then here, this pulls out. It has got a little lock on it as well, so it doesn't come out when you're travelling. A bottle rack. And then when you push that in, you just turn that to lock it in place. This one slides out. So we've got a further rack here. I'll push that back in. Another light switch control panel again with our buttons. And then coming over, we've got a microwave. Now, I know I sound excited, but in European motorhomes, this is not often found. So brilliant to see that as well as the oven, the grill, the hob, we've got a microwave, because sometimes a lack of microwave does put people off, but no, absolutely brilliant. Then we have the Dometic tower fridge and freezer. So you've got your freezer compartment and a huge fridge as well. And as you probably know, I do like a large tower fridge and freezer. That's the fridge section there. And then there's the freezer compartment. So far, so good. As I wander around, I haven't as yet found a compromise here. This is an excellent, well-equipped kitchen. Now I'm going to move back. I'll just show you this door first of all. So on an evening or during the day, when you come back to use the washroom, this door is going to come across and it's going to separate habitation to the centre of the motorhome. You'll notice the wood now with this gloss here as well, which we've seen further into the motorhome. Right, on the near side, we have a shower cubicle. This is a really good size shower, as you can see. It has got the shower board, the plug hole in the bottom, and then as you come up, it's got limestone effect walls. I don't know whether you'll be able to see that on the camera or not. A shelf for your shower gels, a rail layer for your towels. You've then got the black finish with the chrome. You do have this as well. This pulls down, you can dry towels or put bathrobes on there. Huge sunroof with a blind and fly screen for ventilation. And you can see the shower screen that's going to close. Really nice in there. I believe that's a 1.90 m headroom shower in there. Now, what we'll do is we'll do the washroom on our way back. So we're going to work our way around this way. You now have a further privacy screen here, so you can separate your shower from your washroom. And if you have the door closed and this across, you've also got a nice drying space here. Now, this is very interesting. I'm really excited about this in a really sad way. But first of all, let's just talk about the wardrobe space. First of all, you have the shelving, which you can remove. You've got the rail there for the wardrobe. Under here, we've got further shelving, as you can see, goes all the way back, and another rail if you want to use that as a further wardrobe space. And then under here, you'll notice two buttons. These buttons are also replicated under the bed, and I'll show you soon. Now, at the moment, as you can see, the GJF is a longitudinal bed model. We have two single beds. In terms of size, we've got 200 centimetres by 80 centimetres wide and 190 centimetres long by 80 centimetres wide. So you can sleep separately like this, and you can see there's a good amount of space in between, so you can put your cups of tea and all those bits and pieces in between there. Now, it might be that you really actually do want a double bed, but you do like having the option. I've never seen this on a motorhome. If I put my hand under here and press this button, I'll just do it on this one first of all, the bed will electrically move across. Now, both the beds are going to move across like this to join. I'll just stop that there. So when you press the button, both will come across and they're going to join together to make a huge double bed. I've never seen this on a motorhome before. If you are already on the bed, which I'll climb on in my dainty fashion, there is a further button here, which you can then press when you're on the bed. So on a night time, if you need to separate the beds, you can separate yourself from your partner and get off the bed. I absolutely love that. That is so clever. Right, so that is how you can make longitudinal beds basically into an island bed. Now, under here, as well as having the buttons for each separate bed, you've also got your light switch. At the back, you can see on the Voyageur, we've got this beautiful wood finish and then the cream leather on the headboard with the lighting, the Voyageur badge. Back here, more LED lights, and we have got some of that mood lighting. Hopefully that isn't flickering at this moment in time. I've left that on. You'll also find further storage back here as well. So we've already seen we've got wardrobe space, but we've got these overhead lockers as well, that wood continuing up and the padded ceiling as well. Little LED lights, speakers back here. Both of the walls, I'll just sit here while I talk to you. Both the walls here padded. We've got the blinds, the fly screens, and again, the curtains and nets. If you don't want those, you can always take them off that rail, so that is an option to do. We have there a television point as well, so if you do want to put a television in the back here, that's perfectly possible, so you can watch that in bed. There's USB charging points just up there, if you can see. There's one of those on the near side and the off side, so you can charge your phone up there on a night time. There's one up there as well. I'll just let you have a look at that, and then we'll have a look at some further storage. So USB charging points, and then we've got cupboard space on the near side and cupboard space on the off side here. What we also then have is storage under the beds. So in this one, if I slide this out, a beautiful drawer feature. So you've got two drawers to go out there. Slide those in. And then on this side, a little bit different. This one has got storage underneath, no drawers. It's an actual storage cupboard. So again, in there. And then I'm currently sat on this step, which I'll show you. You'll also get here a plug socket and a 12 volt as well. And then under here, more storage as well. You really could take quite a lot of stuff with you. And then we'll do the washroom. So in here, if I open this door up, we have our washroom space. Now, we'll start down here. Now the toilet is a little bit different. It is a ceramic toilet, and I believe that also has the SOG installed. There's a toilet roll holder, and then this fruit bowl sink, the black tap, There's also a towel rail as well. I'll just reach in and show you in here. So you have a little bit of storage under your sink. There's also a plug socket as well on the wall here in the bathroom. That's just around that corner, so you can always use a hairdryer or things like that that you might want to use. And then coming in, we have the Hollywood style mirror. Now this one has a little latch that you just pull the clasp and open that up, and the same on this one. What I do like, as you know, is that we've got the bars, so our toiletries aren't going to have moved. Got the padding still on the wall. And then on this one, this is just a pull feature. So pull this one open. This is the ALDE tank, so you can see how much ALDE fluid you've got, the pink fluid, and then the actual ALDE control panel. As far as I know, you do control the heating off the main panel, and that would be the secondary. So there we have our little washroom space, and you do get the sunroof as well. I'll close that up. So there we go. We've had our incredibly clever bedroom with sliding electric beds, all our storage, our washroom, excellent size shower, then in our kitchen, nice amount of space here, hob, oven and grill, microwave, tower fridge and freezer, the television installation, really nice size lounge here, plenty of headroom as well, our electric drop down bed with extension, and our electric cab blinds. Right, let's just dive back outside and we'll have a summary. And there we have it. That is the Voyageur ETERNA. This is the 7.8 GJF. As I say, there's 10 layouts altogether, so I'll put a link in the description so you can explore those. I must say, I appreciate £155,000 is a lot of money. However, this one here is incredibly well spec'd, so they do start at a lower price point. I've really struggled to find a compromise on this motorhome, and as you know, I often do like to look at a compromise. The only thing that isn't fitted at the moment is the fact it hasn't got an air conditioning unit, which you could fit that. In terms of payload, the more extras you put on, the more payload you eat. It is 4.5 tonnes. I would probably consider maybe adding air suspension and even uprating this motorhome. But in terms of the finish and the feel, the equipment level and the build quality, I've been incredibly impressed. There isn't much I'd be able to say I found a compromise. I love those electric beds as well. You can have singles or a double, so you're not compromising there either. I've really enjoyed having a look at this motorhome. I will put the links in the description to the Voyageur and also to IH Motorhomes, and thank you to them for inviting us to come and film today. That is appreciated. Let me know in the comments what you think. So as always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.